WrestlePod is supported by viewers like you. To support WrestlePod and the other programs on this channel, visit patreon.com/Ian Beaumont live and direct. The Kaiser Chiefs may be predicting a riot, but I'm predicting a backlash. Yes, it's WWE Backlash this Sunday night, and I've got predictions for it. WrestlePod starts right now. From Ian Beaumont, live and direct, this is WrestlePod. Welcome along, Ian Beaumont here, good to be with you. Trying to catch up on a lot of stuff, and I forgot, it's Backlash on Sunday. Oh my god, so, another predictions video, and even though I was happy that I got 6 out of 10 right, I feel a little bit burned by Greatest Royal Rumble. And here's why. Greatest Royal Rumble had so much promise and so much potential to be something quite major in this year's calendar. Not necessarily a regular thing, but it had potential to be kind of like a major night. And in the end, it was just a glorified house show where they did almost nothing. Except new Raw Tag Team Champions, which, yeah, fine, but I wasn't that impressed with some of the booking decisions, although I definitely do not agree with Brian Alvarez that the double count out was lame. And then he goes and wants a disqualification finish instead. You want one lamer finish for another supposedly lame one? Get real. Look, it wasn't lame. It's just the fact that most promotions in the past, AWA, used to way overbook count out finishes and even disqualification finishes as well. So I was kind of pleased that WWE don't do a lot of that, but this one kind of worked. So yeah, I mean, would I have booked that particular angle? Probably, actually. The double count out kind of leaves both strong without saying that they're, without having one go over. It's like, no, this could not be contained. So the idea of making it a no disqualification match, okay, I'm kind of cool with that. But yeah, that was about the only real storyline thing that happened from Greatest Royal Rumble into Backlash. So we'll talk about that in more depth in a moment. Let's get to the card. Let's get to the whole card. First of all, we're going to start with a match that was only just scheduled. Bayley versus Ruby Riott. This is going on the pre-show. Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan will be, of course, in Ruby Riott's corner. And honestly, being a pre-show match, the standard thing here is to have the babyface go over. So it's going to be a Bayley victory. But here's the interesting point. I wonder if this is going to kind of set up that heel turn that's been mentioned. Whether Bayley kind of cheats to win a little bit here. Maybe as a kind of, desperation thing. She ends up having to use a little bit of shenanigans to go over Ruby Riott and the rest of the Riott Squad, hey, I wouldn't mind that. It would be kind of nice. It would be kind of like a little moment down the road. And then, maybe that sets up something for Raw between Sasha and Bayley. I don't know. Maybe Sasha comes out then and says, hang on a minute, Bayley, you cheated last night to win. So I think this can set up something if booked well. Do I expect them to book it well? Absolutely not. But I kind of want to see Bayley win by a little bit of shenanigans, by a little bit of cheating, maybe sort of hooking the tights, maybe doing something a little bit underhanded. Not badly so, but just a little bit of, when Sasha calls her out on it, says, hey, I did what I had to do to win. It wasn't a it wasn't a choice, it was a necessity. I had to do it to win. And it's like, okay, that kind of, I can see that kind of building something down the line. So, yeah, I'm picking Bayley on that one. But with some unexpected, underhanded tactics. Let's go to the tag team match next. Incidentally, the only tag team match, the only multi-person match on the entire card, which is a surprise. It's Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. This one's a no-brainer. There is no way in hell the Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley are losing. Strowman's probably going to get the pin. Probably going to get it on Zayn, I think. Because he got it on Lashley and on Owens on Monday. So he'll get it on Zayn today. Or whenever this tonight or whenever this happens. I'm not sure when this is going up, so yeah, but he'll get it on Zayn at Backlash. That's the thinking. So yeah, that one's an easy one to call. Daniel Bryan, Big Cass. Now this is one of those where Cass is going to look strong during the match, but Daniel Bryan's going to get the victory. This is one of those kind of standard, and I remember this a lot from the days when British wrestling was king, back in the old days, that you had rookies, or relatively younger guys, maybe not necessarily rookies, but you had younger guys, newer talents, going against kind of the more established veteran names. And that's kind of what you have here with Big Cass, Daniel Bryan. Standard way you book those is you make the younger guy, the newer guy, look good during the match. They have the majority of the offense. They pretty much have the veteran in trouble most of the time. And then the veteran gets out, pulls off a few quick moves. 1, 2, 3. There's your pin. That's kind of what will happen here, I think. Because Cass needs to look strong. But Bryan needs the victory. It's just the way it goes. So, yeah, Daniel Bryan comes out with a win here, but Cass looks good during the match. And that will be Daniel Bryan's job. Make him look good. Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe. This will probably go on, like, semi-main event, I think. Or maybe not quite semi, but maybe not far off. It's kind of towards the upper end of the card. I think this one. Honestly, I think this is a hell of a match. And this is going to be a tough one to call. Oh, by the way, I usually do confidence points on these. This one's been very tough to call confidence points wise. I know I've been burned a bit with some things that I thought were absolute dead certs, and they haven't done it. So on this one, so on these previous two, Daniel Bryan, Big Cass, that's my full 9-pointer. Strowman Lashley is like the 8-pointer. This is very much, those are the two that I feel really most confident about. Bayley, Ruby Riott, not so much. I'm only giving it 1 confidence point. Simply because I have more confidence in most of the rest of the matches on this card than I do anything else. But this is a 2-pointer. This Roman Reigns Samoa Joe. I only have 2 confidence points on this, primarily because you could put this either way, and it would tell a great story. Which one do I think they're gonna do? Which one would I do? Honestly, here, if this were me booking this, I'd have Samoa Joe going over. And sort of, for once, have the heel prove his point. It's all very well having a heel say these things, but they rarely get to back them up. Samoa Joe is the kind of heel who could back up what he is saying by beating Roman Reigns and making it look legit. So yeah, I would do that. I would actually, make it feel like, oh, we are really ending the Roman Reigns experiment now. This, he's lost twice to Brock Lesnar. Now he's lost to Roman Reigns. Now he's lost to Samoa Joe. It's like, wow, is he dropping down the card? And honestly, that's kind of the way I would book it. Because if you want to build up Roman Reigns as the guy, you haven't done it for 4 years, WWE. You've been trying for 4 years and it hasn't worked. So, if you're going to do it, here's how you do it. You break him all the way back down. You literally boom, 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 boom. Loss after loss after loss in relatively quick succession. Make it feel like a big deal. He's kind of lost his confidence, his swagger, his mojo, whatever. He's lost that sense of, he's lost that aura about him. And then you build him up again. But you do it quickly. You do it over the rest of this month. And then for Money in the Bank, you start rebuilding him. But as I say, it's got to be done quickly. And then you start the rebuild. And the rebuild has to be slow. You can't rebuild as quickly as you break him down. You have to break him down quick and then rebuild slow. And that way you will eventually get him over. As long as you don't book him really badly. And WWE have a habit of doing that. But yeah, so I would, and I'm kind of tempted to think WWE might be going in that direction. Because honestly, he's not over. So yeah, Samoa Joe for the win here. Okay, first of the 5 title matches. Yeah, no tag team title matches at the moment. I think that's just because we've had 2 at the Greatest Royal Rumble, so they thought, we'll give the tag teams the night off. And instead have the women have, their night here. So you've got Carmella and Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship. And honestly here, a lot of people are saying Carmella to retain, too soon to take the belt off her. No, it's not too soon to take the belt off her. In fact, if anything, I'd do it now while she's still got some heat there. Because if you let it go on too long, this act is going to get very boring very quickly if she remains champion for too long. And I don't see her act currently having a lot of long-term, where's it go after here? It's kind of no. Take nice. Take the belt off her. Charlotte Flair once again regaining the SmackDown Women's Championship. And that, I think, is probably the right move. It's the kind of move that really, if you do it at the right time, Carmella is better as a heel chasing than as a heel champion. She's been good as a heel champion, but, vaudeville idea, leave them wanting more. So, Charlotte Flair takes the belt off her and takes the victory here. I really think that is the right move at this point. Inversely, for the Raw Women's Championship, you got Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss. I actually, at the moment, would look to move Bliss kind of out of the championship scene at this point. She doesn't need the title right now. And it's kind of good that we have Nia Jax have it, because I would like to see a few other superstars kind of fighting that thing. Bliss has been in the title scene on both Raw and SmackDown for so long now that it's like, she kind of needs a break from it. So, yeah, I'm kind of happy to just let Nia Jax take the victory here, and that kind of knocks Bliss out of, down the ranking, and out of contention, and then you can start looking, well, who else can, and that's when you sort of start building up your next big feuds then. So yeah, those are the two that as I say, Charlotte Flair getting the SmackDown Women's Championship back, but Nia Jax retaining here. Because quite honestly, the Carmella Charlotte Flair match is the only match other than the main event where I can reasonably foresee a title change. Jeff Hardy, Randy Orton for the United States Championship. I don't see a title change coming there. I mean, they could put it on Randy Orton again. But you got to be careful not to over hot potato. And we have had a lot of title changes on the US title scene. So I'm kind of wanting to keep it on Jeff for the moment. Let him hold on to it for a couple of months. And then somebody else can come in and go, okay, this is... So yeah, at this point, Jeff Hardy to retain. Same with Seth Rollins versus The Miz. Now, if they'd done it right, if they'd actually booked Roman Reigns to win at Greatest Royal Rumble, you could have taken the IC title off to SmackDown and have that be a big, big deal there. But Brock Lesnar is not going to be on Raw. The Universal Championship is not going to be on Raw. So you need the Intercontinental Championship there to kind of what's the word? To kind of keep a WWE title as your main Raw thing, and that needs to be, at the moment, it needs to be the Intercontinental Championship, primarily because it's not going to be the Universal Championship. That's not going to be, you're not going to see that a lot. Not before Money in the Bank, or maybe even SummerSlam. So, yeah, I'm kind of thinking that we need to keep the IC title on Raw now. So whereas previously I would have looked at The Miz winning to get that record equaling 9th IC title, it's got to be a Seth Rollins retention now. They've kind of booked themselves into a corner by doing this, which is a shame because Miz would make it into a big deal again, and it really doesn't yet feel like Seth Rollins has made it into a big deal. Almost, but not quite. Which leaves AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE Championship. No disqualification match. This is the only real gimmick match on the card. And I say gimmick match, it's barely a gimmick match. It's no disqualification. So that's quite simple. A simple gimmick match for the WWE Championship. And this time it is Shinsuke winning. It's got to be Shinsuke winning. Because frankly, without much doubt, you have got to have him win, or else you've just completely ruined a top talent as a championship contender. I know what Samoa Joe said, that he was going after the championship, and we all want to see Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, but come on, Samoa Joe, Shinsuke Nakamura. Who wouldn't want to see that repeated from the old NXT days a couple of years ago? Oh, I'd like to see that again. So yeah, definitely worth thinking about this idea of Samoa Joe, Shinsuke Nakamura as the next potential title feud. Although there is talk about it being AJ Styles. I mean, I'd love to see either. It doesn't matter to me who wins, but really, from a booking perspective, you've got to put the title on Nakamura. So, but again, I'm not confident on that. Seth Rollins and The Miz gets 7 confidence points. Jeff Hardy, Randy Orton gets 5. Because Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss get 6. AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura gets 4. Carmella, Charlotte Flair gets 3. That's how many confidence points. So yeah, you have Bayley versus Ruby Riott. I put 1 confidence point on that. 2 confidence points went on Roman Reigns and Samoa Joe. 3 confidence points goes on Carmella and Charlotte Flair. 4 confidence points goes on. Let me get this right. 4 confidence points goes on Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss. 5 confidence points goes on Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton. 6 confidence points goes on AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura. 7 confidence points goes on Seth Rollins, The Miz. 8 on Braun Strowman, Bobby Lashley versus Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. 9 on Daniel Bryan, Big Cass. That's my confidence points. How right am I going to be? We will find out Sunday night. We'll be doing a live stream again. Hopefully you'll be able to join me for that. And hope you'll be able to join me for more WrestlePods coming soon. And I promise I'm going to finally get that cursed list of network specials I'd like to see, and a few other things besides. Till then, stay sharp, stay tuned.